Hi, Caspar, on the 2nd of October 2024. Slightly going to have to eat my words here because I did a tasting note on Château 1995, Château Parma, the other evening. You can see that on our YouTube channel. And I was bemoaning the fact that claret is never 12.5% alcohol anymore. It's a great deal higher in ABV than that. And here I am. I've opened a claret, a much more recent claret. And lo and behold, the label said 12.5% alcohol. Well, what is it? It's 2002 Château Haut from Pessac-Léognan. Let us have a look. It's deep in colour. It struck me how very red it was when it came out of the when I decanted it. Came out of the bottle, and it's got a narrow band at the rim. Sometimes of age, obviously, of course there are, but it still looks like a young wine and a deeply coloured, not too dense, but deep. It's a deep wine in the glass. Let's have a closer look. That's a nice nose. It's not shouting about itself. It's cool. There's a little bit of sort of green dried green herbage in there, and that Pessac-Léognan grave earthiness to it. Quite a bit of cold coffee. Black, crisp fruit, blackcurrant plum. A little bit of something almost some dried mint about it. But it smells crisp, it smells fresh. No undue breadth to it or excessive ripeness, which is quite welcome in a claret. I mean, Pessac-Léognan, where red wines tend to have a higher proportion of Merlot in the blend, have suffered perhaps more than the others with climate change, global warming, whatever we call it, and it seems to be Merlot on gravel that attains these very high must weights meaning potential alcohol, and I think quite a lot of gravel, quite a lot of Merlot is being pulled up in favour of Cabernet Franc or other great varieties. There's perhaps a sort of a slight bell pepper, green pepper note to it, a little bit of sort of nori seaweed. It smells nice, smells nicely defined. Well, it's funny to think that in past decades, I mean, particularly say the 70s, that would be seen as a huge success, and the O2s are rather looked down on. But it's a nice wine, it's got freshness, it's got, as I say, definition. It's got very credible, nice structure to it, fine grained tannins that are held in check by the fruit. The fruit is cool, dawn fresh, black fruit. There's a hint of something almost graphite-like within it, and lovely acidity. It's bright, it's fresh, and it's got length as well. It's got real persistence. I decanted this thick end of an hour ago. What it also has, which perhaps some people might find they object to slightly, is a touch of something green about it, but nothing untoward. Nothing that'll stop you enjoying this wine. Yeah, nice, cool, blackcurrant plum fruit and a really fresh, extensive grip. It's not big. I mean, it's not a big wine in any sense. It's just a cool customer and subtle Still very much enjoyable. I don't think this will last a great deal longer. I think if you have some, probably get on with it. Um, but it's a nice drink. It's a I keep on harping on about it. Slightly a throwback style to when claret wasn't a very very ripe drink. And by most accounts, a lot of 2002s need drinking up. This to me seems in a very good place. I had no idea really what to expect when I opened it. Colour, good. Nose, nice. And it's got structure right through it. That fine tannin starts right at the front of the palate and pushes on through and perhaps emerges a little bit at the end. And perhaps will do so more and more increasingly with more age in bottle. But it's a nice drink. It finishes in a sort of slightly sort of rocky, crushed rock minerality, sort of mineral texture to the structure. But it's really nice. I don't think I'd want to pay a vast amount for it. There's no great complexity there, but it's just a crisp, not too boozy glass of red wine, which is a very welcome thing. I'm really enjoying it, I must say. 2002 Château Pessac-Léognan. Good stuff.